Hello everybody, I'm Nilanjana Banerjee. Welcome to History Lessons, and today's topic is peasant movements against the colonial rule. The earlier tradition of millenarian movements among the tribal peasants also continued well into the post-1857 period. A major example of this tradition being the Munda Rebellion of 1899 to 1900 under the guidance of religious leader Birsa Munda. The forests were like mother to the tribals. The British came with the forest, land and other laws and stripped the tribals of their natural rights. They introduced moneylenders, landlords, traders, mahajans into the region through which to loot the Adivasis. They usurped the tribal lands and reduced them to slave-like existence. Munda tribals practiced Khunkatti system, that is joint holding by tribal lineages. But rich farmers, merchants, moneylenders and Dikus means the outsiders who made the tribal people dependent upon them. From North India came and tried to replace it with Zamindari tenancy system. These new landlords caused indebtedness and beggary among the tribal. Against this oppression, the Munda tribes fought continuously for over 3 decades. And it was to this ongoing struggle that Birsa Munda gave a new turn and a new meaning. The alienation of Munda land and the advent of Dikus had spurred an agitation under their leaders in 1890 to 95. This movement gradually came under the leadership of Birsa, who for 2 years mobilized the Munda tribal peasants from a wide range in Chota Nagpur in Bihar by promising to protect them from an apocalyptic disaster. Birsa Munda, born in 1875 to a poor family of the Munda tribe, referred to often by Jharkhand's tribal residents as Birsa Bhagwan, led what came to be known as ulgulan or the Munda Rebellion against the British colonial government imposed feudal state. In 1893 to 94, he had participated in a movement to prevent village wastelands being taken over by the forest department. His initial popularity was based on medicinal and healing powers, by which Birsa claimed to make his followers invulnerable. In 1894, Birsa declared himself a god and began to awaken the masses and arouse them against the landlord British combined. Combining religion and politics, he went from village to village, giving discourses and building a politico-military organization. He declared an end to Victorian rule and the establishment of Munda rule. He organized the people to stop paying debt or interest to moneylenders and taxes to the British. He broke all links with the missionaries and took the path of ulgulan, that is revolt. British retaliated and brought in the armed police. One night, while in his sleep, Birsa was arrested. He spent 2 years in jail. When he left jail in November 1897, he once again began organizing the tribals. He sowed the seeds of revolt against the British landlords. He raised the self-confidence of the tribals, who increased their attacks on the landlords. Rumors spread about his powers, ability to heal diseases and perform miracles. In tribal imagination, he appeared as a Mesha who could turn British bullets into water. He took tribals on a pilgrimage to Munda holy places and on the way held great public meetings talking about a golden past or that was gone and the dark Kali-yug that had befallen. What came out in this meeting was a tribal peasants' antipathy towards the foreigners and the Dikus. The ground were thus prepared for a massive anti-colonial tribal uprising that started during the Christmas of 1899. He declared December 24, 1899 as the day for the launching of the armed struggle. It targeted churches, temples, policemen and other symbols of the new regime. In the first place, police stations were attacked at Khunti, Jamar, Basia, Rachi, etc. 8 policemen were killed while 32 fled, 89 houses of landlords were burned down, churches and British property were reduced to ashes. The flames of the struggle spread to 550 square miles in the Chota Nagpur region. The struggle was so intense that on the fourth day itself, Ranchi's army commissioner called in the army. Not only were attacks launched on the moneylender, landlord, Mahajan, contractor combined, but directly against the British. Using poisoned arrows, many police and Britishers were killed. Many traders' houses were burnt, and the flames of the armed struggle spread far and wide. Birsa was caught on February 3, 1900. Severe cases were put on him. Birsa Munda became a martyr in Ranchi's central jail, aged just 25. British declared he died of cholera. However, important about the Munda rebellion was the greater awareness of the wider political realities. Tribal territoriality notwithstanding, British's ambitions were no longer localized. The aim of his movement was not merely to drive out the Dacoits, but to destroy their enemies and put an end to the British Raj. It was in this way political awareness and ability to connect to the broad picture that was new in the late 19th century tribal movements. However, the result of the Munda revolt was government enacted Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act on 1908. Government recognized Khun Katti rights. Government banned Beth beggary, that means forced labor. Birsa Munda became a legend to the tribals of Chota Nagpur and a symbol of the anti-feudal, anti-colonial struggle of the time. So with this, I end my topic here. Hope it will be helpful for everybody, and thanks for watching.